The boundaries of the land. The Lord gave Moses the following instructions for the people of Israel. When you enter Canaan, the land which I am giving you, the borders of your territory will be as follows. The southern border will extend from the wilderness of Zin along the border of Edom. It will begin at the east at the southern end of the Dead Sea. Then it will turn southwards towards Akrabin, pass and continue on through Zin, as far south as Kadesh Barnea. Then it will turn northwest to Hazar Adar and on to Asmon, where it will turn towards the valley at the border of Egypt and end at the Mediterranean. The western border will be the Mediterranean Sea. The northern border will follow a line from the Mediterranean to Mount Hor and from there to Hamath Pass. It will continue to Zedad and to Ziphron and will end at Hazar Enan. The eastern border will follow a line from Hazar Enan to Shipham. It will then go south to Harbil, east of Ain, and onto the hills on the eastern shore of Lake Galilee. Then south along the river Jordan to the Dead Sea. These will be the four borders of your land. So Moses said to the Israelites, "This is the land that you will receive by drawing lots, the land that the Lord has assigned to nine and a half tribes, the tribes of Reuben and Gad, and the eastern half of Manasseh have received their property, divided according to their families, on the eastern side of the Jordan opposite Jericho. The leaders responsible for dividing the land, the Lord said to Moses, Eleazar the priest and Joshua son of Nun will divide the land for the people. Take also one leader from each tribe to help them divide it. These are the men the Lord chose. Judah, Caleb son of Jephunneh, Simeon, Shelumiel son of Ammihud, Benjamin, Elidad son of Chislon, Dan, Bukki son of Jogli, Manasseh, Hanariel son of Ephod, Ephraim, Kimuel son of Shiftan, Zebulun, Elizaphan son of Panash, Issachar, Palitiel son of Azan, Asher, Ahihud son of Shelumi, Naphtali, Pedahil son of Ammihud. These are the men the Lord assigned to divide the property for the people of Israel in the land of Canaan. The cities assigned to the Levites. In the plains of Moab across the Jordan from Jericho, the Lord said to Moses, Tell the Israelites that from the property they receive, they must give the Levites some cities to live in, and pasture land round cities. These cities will belong to the Levites, and they will live there. The pasture land will be for their cattle and all the other animals. The pasture land is to extend outwards from the city walls 450 meters in each direction, so that there is a square area measuring 900 meters on each side, with the city in the middle. You are to give the Levites 6 cities of refuge to which a man can escape if he kills someone accidentally. In addition, give them 42 other cities with their pasture land, making a total of 48. The number of Levite cities in each tribe is to be determined according to the size of its territory. The cities of refuge. The Lord told Moses to say to the people of Israel, "When you cross the river Jordan and enter the land of Canaan, you are to choose cities of refuge to which a man can escape if he kills someone accidentally. There he will be safe from the dead man's relative who seeks revenge. A man accused of manslaughter is not to be put to death without a public trial. Choose 6 cities, 3 east of the Jordan and 3 in the land of Canaan. These will serve as cities of refuge for Israelites and for foreigners who are temporary or permanent residents. Anyone who kills someone accidentally can escape to one of them. If, however, a man uses a weapon of iron or stone or wood to kill someone, he is guilty of murder and is to be put to death. The dead man's nearest relative has the responsibility of putting the murderer to death. When he finds him, he is to kill him. If a man hates someone and kills him by pushing him down or by throwing something at him or by striking him with his fist, he is guilty of murder and is to be put to death. The dead man's nearest relative has the responsibility for putting the murderer to death. When he finds him, he is to kill him. But suppose a man accidentally kills someone he does not hate, whether by pushing him down or by throwing something at him, or suppose that without looking a man throws a stone that kills someone whom he did not intend to hurt and who was not his enemy. In such cases, the community judge shall judge in the favor of the man who caused the death, and not in the favor of the dead man's relative who is seeking revenge. The community is to rescue the man guilty of manslaughter from the dead man's relative, and they are to return him to the city of refuge to which he had escaped. If he must live there until the death of the man who is then high priest, if the man guilty of manslaughter leaves the city of refuge to which he has escaped, and if the dead man's relatives finds him and kills him, this act of revenge is not murder. The man guilty of manslaughter must remain in the city of refuge until the death of the high priest. But after that he may return home. These rules apply to you and to your descendants wherever you may live. A man accused of murder may be found guilty and put to death only on the evidence of 2 or more witnesses. The evidence of one witness is not sufficient to support an accusation of murder. A murderer must be put to death. He cannot escape this penalty by the payment of money. If a man has fled to a city of refuge, do not allow him to make a payment in order to return home before the death of the high priest. If you do this, you would defile the land where you are living. Murder defiles the land, and except by the death of the murderer, there is no way to perform the ritual of purification for the land where a man has been murdered. Do not defile the land where you are living, because I am the Lord, and I live among the people of Israel. The inheritance of married women. Heads of the families in the clan of Gilead, the son of Mashir and grandson of Manasseh, son of Joseph, went to Moses and the other leaders. They said, "The Lord commanded you to distribute the land to the people of Israel by drawing lots. He also commanded you to give the property of our relative Zelophehad to to his daughters. But remember, if they marry men of another tribe, their property will then belong to that tribe, and the total allotted to us will be reduced. In the year of restoration, when all the property that has been sold is restored to its original owners, the property of Zelophehad's daughters will be permanently added to the tribe into which they marry and will be lost to our tribe. So Moses gave the people of Israel the following command from the Lord. He said, "What the tribe of Manasseh says is right. And so the Lord says that the daughters of Zelophehad are free to marry anyone they wish, but only within their own tribe. The property of every Israelite will remain attached to his tribe. Every woman who inherits property in an Israelite tribe must marry a man belonging to that tribe. In this way, each Israelite will inherit the property of his ancestors, and the property will not pass from one tribe to another. Each tribe will continue to possess its own property." So Mahlah, Tirzah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Noah, the daughters of Zelophehad, did as the Lord had commanded Moses, and they married their cousins. They married within the clans of the tribe of Manasseh, son of Joseph, and their property remained in their father's tribe. These are the rules and regulations that the Lord gave the Israelites through Moses in the plains of Moab across the river Jordan from Jericho.